The Dome of the Rock, built in 691 CE in the Old City of Jerusalem, is the oldest surviving piece of Islamic architecture in the form of an Islamic shrine, and dates all the way back to its original construction during the Umayyad Caliphate. Its architecture is majorly influenced by architectural practices and styles popularized by the Byzantines with mosaic and marble, while some of the art depicted inside is clearly Persian-inspired, such as winged crown motifs. The building itself and its location are currently sacred to multiple major religions in the Jewish, Muslim, and Christian faiths, the Abrahamic religions. The actual decoration of the building is lovely, with the interior being adorned with mosaic, faience, and marble, and the exterior being marble and mosaic with Hellenistic-style pillars, and some written text in a band wrapped around the roof. The building was very important from a global history standpoint because its decoration shows how the Byzantine Empire, as well as the Persian Empire, influenced the Islamic artistic practices. For instance, many of the mosaic work was done by Byzantine mosaicists that had impressed Islamic leaders that were involved in the project, being hired themselves and recognized as experts for their contributions. The dome is, to some, representative of the triumphs of the Islamic people over the other Abrahamic religions, and was created to be a spectacle that was more impressive than any Christian church, and that was located at one of the most holy places of the Jewish faith. The cost of construction was reported to be 7 times the yearly tax income of Egypt at the time. This number alone shows how much labor, material, and skill would have gone into its design, planning, and construction. Its building mostly relied on works by experts from throughout Syria and Egypt employed by the Caliph Abd al-Malik. The grandeur of this shrine clearly shows how important it was for the royalty of the Umayyad Caliphate to prove their status, and even on some level, their superiority to the other major religions. Despite containing Byzantine-style mosaics, the Dome of the Rock does not contain any depictions of humans or animals, having only text in the form of Arabic script and depictions of plants and jewelry. This use of Byzantine architecture and some Persian influences in the depictions inside, both merged into an Islamic context, is a remarkable example of the connections between Islamic society and their neighbors, as well as the extent of the Umayyad Caliphate's reach of areas and cultures to draw influence from. To match this building to something modern, we can actually look at just the same building, as it is still a place of great cultural and religious importance, with some changes, as Jerusalem's most recognizable landmark. It is revered by most Muslims as the spot from which the Prophet Muhammad ascended to heaven, and many traditional Jewish sources claim it to be the place where the creation of the world first began from, so it still remains a very important building in relation to the Abrahamic faiths and their connection with each other, fueling global connections for better or worse even 1,300 years later.